Hello students, now let's come to the discussion of the answers that you have made. Yeah, I believe that you have done the exercises. If you haven't done the exercises, please go to the link, click it, and then try to answer the questions. Before discussing the answers, I would like to remind you about the types of conditional clauses. There are 4 types of conditional clauses: type 0, type 1, type 2, and type 3. Type 0. The use is to show a condition which automatically results an action, or a general truth, or a rule. The structure is this: if, simple present tense, continued with simple present tense. Once again, if simple present tense combined with main clause simple present tense, or subject verb 1, subject verb 1. For example, if you heat ice, it melts. The fact is, every time you heat ice, it melts. It happens automatically, and it is also a general truth. It also applies to sentences with whenever, every time, and always. Type 1. It is used to show a condition which can result another action. The structure is if simple present tense combined with future present, or subject verb 1 combined with will verb 1. For example, if you lend me your book now, I will return it tomorrow. The fact is, it is possible for you to lend me your book now. If that happens, I will return it tomorrow. Type 2. It is used to show an imaginary condition which is the opposite of the real condition at the moment of speaking, or now, or in the future. The structure is if, simple past tense, combined with future past, or subject verb 2 combined with would verb 1. For example, if Hans worked in Jakarta, I would meet him often. The fact is, Hans does not work in Jakarta. I do not meet him often. So it is contrary to the fact in the present situation or future situation. Type 3. It is used to show an imaginary condition which is the opposite of the real condition in the past. The structure is if, past perfect tense combined with future perfect, or subject had verb 3 combined with subject would have verb 3. For example, if yesterday had been holiday, we would have watched the movie yesterday. The fact is, yesterday was not holiday. We did not watch a movie yesterday. So it is contrary to the fact in the past situation. Now, let's continue with the question. Be careful. If you break the ceramic, Mom be angry at you. The answer is will be. In the question, if you break uses simple present form. So, the possible combinations can be if simple present tense plus simple present form, or type 0, or if simple present tense plus future or will verb 1, or type 1. The fact is, in this sentence, It is a possibility. Why? Because it does not happen automatically, and it is not a general truth. But it is possible for you to break the ceramic. So, we use will verb 1, not simple present tense, because it is not a general truth. So the answer is, if you break the ceramic, Mom will be angry at you. Question. It is possible for Audric to revise the report. If you want him to revise the report, he do it as soon as possible. The answer is want will do. In the question, it is possible to happen, or it is possible for Audric to revise the report. So combination that is possible is if simple present combined with future or will verb 1 or type 1. Because the fact is possibility. So we use if simple present tense combined with will verb 1. If you want him to revise the report, he will do it as soon as possible. Question. Lou would take you to the zoo if you be nice to him. Answer. Where? In the question, Lou would take, it uses would verb 1. So the possible combination is if simple past form combined with would verb 1 or type 2. Because the fact is impossibility. It's only imagery in the present situation. Because the real situation is that you are not nice to Lou. So we use if simple past tense combined with would verb 1. So the sentence is Lou would take you to the zoo if you were nice to him. Please pay attention that only were is used, not was. Question. Phillips would have given you candy if he have any. Answer. Had. In the question, Phillips would have given you, it uses would have verb 3. So the possible combination is if past perfect form combined with would have verb 3 or type 3. Because the fact is impossibility. It is only imagery in the past. Because the real situation is that Phillips did not give you candy because he did not have any. So we use if past perfect tense combined with would have verb 3. Therefore, the right answer is Phillips would have given you candy if he had had any. Question. If Henry be with us, he would help us fix the computer. Answer. Where? In the question, he would help us, it uses would verb 1. So the possible combination is if simple past form combined with would verb 1 or type 2. Because the fact is impossibility. It's only imagery in the present or future. Because the real situation is Henry is not with us. He will not help us fix the computer. So again, we use if simple past combined with would verb 1. So the sentence should be, if Henry were with us, he would help us fix the computer. Question. If Charlie had bought a motorbike, he not take a bus to Depok last week. Answer. Would not have taken. In the question, if Charlie had bought a motorbike, it uses had plus verb 3 or past perfect. Therefore, the possible combination is if past perfect form combined with would have verb 3 or type 3. So the fact is impossibility. It's only imagery in the past because the real situation is Charlie did not buy a motorbike. He took a bus last week. So again, remember, if we are talking about past situation, we use if past perfect combined with would have verb 3. So the sentence should be, if Charlie had bought a motorbike, he would not have taken a bus to Depok last week. Question. They would have told you the direction if you asked them. Answer. Had asked. In the question, they would have told you uses would have plus verb 3. So the possible combination is if past perfect form combined with would have verb 3 or type 3. Because the fact is impossibility. It's only imagery in the past. Because the real situation is they did not tell you the direction. You did not ask them. So we use if past perfect combined with would have verb 3. So the sentence should be, they would have told you the direction if you had asked them. Question. If you mix yellow and blue, you get green. Answer. Mix, get. In the question, mixing yellow and blue gets green. It is a general truth. So possible combination is if simple present tense combined with simple present form or type 0. Because the fact is general truth. So we use if simple present tense combined with simple present tense. And the right answer or the right sentence is, if you mix yellow and blue, you get green. Question. If she understood, she tell you the reason why we work on Saturdays. Answer. Would tell. In the question, if she understood, it uses simple past. So the possible combination is if simple past form combined with would verb 1 or type 2. The fact here is impossibility because it's only imagery in the present or future. Because the real situation is she does not understand. She will not tell you. So, we use if simple past combined with would verb 1. And the right answer should be, if she understood, she would tell you the reason why we work on Saturdays. Question. It was not a good performance. If the main artist come, the performance be better. Answer: had come, would have been. In the question, it was not a good performance. It shows past situation or past imagery. So the possible combination is if past perfect form combined with would have verb 3 or type 3, because the fact is impossibility, only imagery in the past. Because the real situation is the main artist did not come. The performance was not better or good. So, we use if past perfect combined with would have verb 3. Therefore, the right answer or sentence is if the main artist had come, the performance would have been better. Question: every time Wanda gets a headache, she take a cup of tea. Answer: gets, takes. In the question, every time Wanda, it uses every time. So, the possible combination is if simple present tense combined with simple present form or simple present tense or type 0. Because the fact is, it happens automatically. So, we use if simple present tense combined with simple present tense. Therefore, the right sentence is every time Wanda gets a headache, she takes a cup of tea. Question: it is impossible for Owen to take the earlier flight. If he take the earlier flight, he arrive at Soekarno-Hatta tonight. Answer: took would arrive. Because in the question, it is impossible for Owen to take the earlier flight. As we can see in the sentence, it uses impossible in the present. So possible combination is simple past form combined with would verb 1 or type 2. Because the fact is impossibility or imagery in the present or future. Therefore, the fact is or the real situation is he will not take the earlier flight. He will not arrive at Soekarno-Hatta tonight. So again, we use if simple past combined with would verb 1. And the real sentence is if he took the earlier flight, he would arrive at Soekarno-Hatta tonight. Question: Kelly got to the final round because she passed the semi-final round. If she failed the semi-final round, she not get to the final round. Answer: had failed, would not have got. In the question, Kelly got to the final round because she passed the semi-final round. It shows past situation, so it is a past imagery. Therefore, the possible combination is if past perfect form combined with would have verb 3 or type 3. Again, the fact is impossibility or only imagery in the past. Because the real situation is Kelly did not fail. She got to the final round. So, we use if past perfect combined with would have verb 3. And the answer should be if she had failed the semi-final round, she would not have got to the final round. Question: Queen always call Jack if she have a problem. Answer. Calls. Has. It happens automatically. It uses always. That is the fact. In the conditional form, we use type 0 because it happens automatically. And the possible combination is if simple present tense combined with simple present tense. Question. Father, drive me to school for the smokiest theater night tonight if he finish his work earlier. Now I am waiting for his call. Answer. Will drive finishes. In the question, now I am waiting for his call, it shows that it is possible to happen. So the possible combination is if simple present tense combined with future or will verb 1 or type 1. Because the fact is possibility. It does not happen automatically. It is not a general truth. But it is possible for father to drive me to school. It is possible for him to finish his work earlier. So, we use if simple present tense combined with subject plus will verb 1. And then, the real sentence should be, Father will drive me to school tonight if he finishes his work earlier. Question. Write a conditional based on the situation given with if. Anita loves chocolate. She buys a lot of chocolate. Answer. If Anita did not love chocolate, she would not buy a lot of it. Because the fact is, Anita loves chocolate. She buys a lot of chocolate. It is a present situation. So in the conditional form, it is only present imagery or type 2. Therefore, the possible combination is if simple past tense combined with would verb 1 or contrary to the fact. Question. Write a conditional based on a situation given with if. Rexy was absent yesterday. He did not submit his assignment. Answer. If Rexy had been present, he would have submitted his assignment. The fact is, Rexy was absent. He did not submit his assignment. Or, it shows past situation. So in the conditional, it shows past imagery or type 3. And the possible combination is if simple past tense combined with would verb 1. And it is contrary to the fact. Question. Write a conditional based on the situation given with if. We did not send an email to Warni because she did not have an email account. Answer. If Warni had had an email account, we would have sent an email to her. The fact is, we did not send an email to Warni. She did not have an email. And it shows past situation. So in the conditional, it shows past imagery or type 3. And a possible combination is if past perfect tense combined with would have verb 3. And it is contrary to the fact. Question. Write the conditional based on the situation given With if. I can't find the meaning of the word because I don't have my dictionary with me. Answer. If I had the dictionary, I would find the meaning of the word. The fact is, I can't find the meaning of the word. I don't have a dictionary. It shows present situation. So in the conditional, we use present imagery or type 2. And the possible combination is if simple past tense combined with would verb 1 or contrary to the fact. Question. Write the conditional based on the situation given with if. The first test is possible to be rejected. In that case, Jenny will make a new one. Answer. Jenny will make a new test if the first one is rejected. The fact is, it is possible to happen. It shows present situation. In the conditional, possible to happen, we use type 1. So the possible combination is if simple present tense combined with will verb 1. That is all our discussion today. Thank you. Be kind, be happy. God bless.